Okay guys, we are back inside of Helldivers 2 and there is so much to cover yet again. We've got announcements from Twinbeard with regards to the crashes and a hotfix that's coming. We've got some adjustments people want to make to the game, including personal orders and the 500 kg bomb. And we've seen purple lights and appearing ships. This is going to be leak territory video again, guys. My apologies, but if you guys want to be involved with it, I'll give you guys an announcement at the end of the video as to when it's actually going to be getting into that leak territory. Nonetheless, though, we've got loads to dive into, so if you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Control Freak, the #1 in controller gaming aiming. That's right, you heard me right. We hit the rhyme. And if you go down to the description and click on the link, use code CloudPlays at checkout, you'll get a cheeky 12% discount, which is 10 times better than 10. Well, it's 2% better, but yeah, nonetheless. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Here today we have got the major order. We are around 4 hours from completion to Tibet, which is going to leave us with 24 hours remaining for Durjan. This is actually doable. It's a little concerning that we may not hit it, because I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for those who are doing it. I am bloody sick and tired of the automatons now. I need to get back into the bugs. Me and the boys can't be asked playing. I'm completely just trying my hardest just to get through different operations on the automatons, because it's just not that enjoyable for me right now. But nonetheless, we are nearly there. We have got one more planet plus this one to finish off. We're at 80% on the liberation scale with over 55% of players in there. This should be a doable thing. I'm hoping that we manage to get it done. At least then they'll be out the way for a little while before the inevitable eventually happens. So head on over, fight the good fight, and let's get rid of these bloody robots for at least a week. But please, just help us out, please. Next up, though, we have got an announcement coming from Twinbeard. Now, there has been an announcement for the hotfix on the crashes. It may not be exactly what you guys want to hear, but this is exactly what we've got. A hotfix for the crashes is coming, but not over the weekend. Hang in there, or perhaps let the game rest for a while. I feel you and glad you hear you love the game, but it will be here waiting even if you let democracy lie for a few days. Now, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, because they want us to fail this major order. Okay, you don't need to let it lie. But nonetheless, they are going to be fixing this, hopefully, over the next few days, as he continued on with. Not sure if that's them, but there are 3 or 4 crashes we're working on a hotfix for since the latest patch. End of missions, extraction, etc, etc. I've seen a lot to do with the extraction with ships crashing. There's a lot of memes going around about that right now. And we've also got the end of missions, people not being able to complete them before they move into the next one, and it's causing a load of problems. And hopefully, it means that some of the community can return, as we have been taking a bit of a hit on that one, to say the least. But nonetheless, we're moving into some territory now for suggestions in the game, which I think people have hit a nail on the head on. Now, with 1.3 thousand upvotes on this one, it was posted up only 11 hours ago, saying that personal orders, can they look like this, please? Now, I would agree with this. It states right here, kill 20 Scout Striders, and then has the image of what a Scout Strider actually looks like. Now, it's not necessary, and if you play the game enough, you already know what they look like and who they are. But for some of you guys, an automaton is an automaton, and you go in and you just take out whatever you see that walks around made out of metal with red bloody glowing eyes. So this would be quite handy for a lot of people that have to take out certain things. It looks quite good and it sits in the screen quite well. Obviously, it would cause a bit of an issue if you've obviously got the personal order crossover, which has happened a few times. But nonetheless, this one for me is a massive, massive positive, and is 100% something that I would kind of push for Overhead to actually utilize. Do you reckon this is something that you guys would need? Let me know via the comment section below, and we can get a discussion on whether this would be viable, or even having a smaller image next to the tick marker. I don't know. Well, let's get a conversation about it in the comment section. And we've got a post here talking about the 500k bomb. And now, I can't relate to this because I don't use this bomb all that often. I use a lot of other Eagle strikes. But 7.7 thousand upvotes of you guys actually say that you agreed with this one. So it says, I think that the 500k bomb is kind of mid. I mean, compared to the other Eagle strikes, it's not that good. Hulks, tanks, Bio Titans, and sometimes chargers just take the hit and keep going. And when you use it, all other Eagle strikes are on cooldowns until your 500k gets back. Then look at another stratagem, the orbital rail cannon strike. That always kills a Hulk, turrets, tanks, mortars, charges, and makes Bio Titans one shot. And it doesn't put anything but itself on on cooldown. Sure, its cooldown is longer, but it's arguably better at what it's supposed to do than the 500k bomb, which is mainly supposed to kill large tanky targets. Sorry if I get to your comment reply. I'm not used to my post getting this many comments. Well, unfortunately for you, mate, you came across with a very, very good response, and it does seem that a lot of people are agreeing with it. Although the blast radius does look pretty damn cool for the 500k, it gives a lot of cinematic value. It's not really that effective, and sometimes the explosion radius I don't think is big enough to be able to classify as a big boy 500k bomb. That's just my personal opinion. Just because it weighs 500k doesn't mean it actually does anything. I enjoy it for the most part, or at least used it quite a bit at the beginning, but now I just find that there's so many other alternatives that you can use that would be a lot more effective. For me, I just use a lot of the clusters. I can't lie to you. If I get 4 run-throughs of that helps me out with most of my mission usages. It's just the damn truth. 500ks are good to look at, but nothing more than that. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the 500k down in the comment section below. Now, before we get into the leak territory, because this one is a bloody big one, we're going to talk Illuminate again, and we've got gameplay and audio files. Mental. But before we get into it, if you guys want to get involved in our giveaway today, all you have to do is simply head down to the comment section and utilize the Earth emoji. It seemed to look really, really nice in the last video, so we're going to utilize it again. Stick an Earth emoji down in the comment section down below, and it'll enter you into the next giveaway that we've got going on. We are literally about to announce the winner of the previous one as we are doing this video, so hopefully you guys have hit a win. If you haven't, then feel free to get involved right now via this video right here. It's extremely exciting, and I can't wait to give you guys a copy of Helldivers 2, or if you've got the game, then we'll give you the money equivalent in super credits. But let's dive on into the spoiler territory at hand. Starting off, this was a clip right here which was sent to me by a subscriber called Iron Monkey. Now, I don't want to show off his Discord or anything like that, or the messages between him, because I don't actually know if he's okay me doing that. But Iron Monkey was actually in a game. You can see that his name is actually on screen inside the gameplay, and he experienced something that was, well, purple and a little bit creepy. I don't really know what to think of this, or what the hell this is, whether this is a visual bug or if this has been edited and tampered with and I've just been made a fool out of. I kind of don't really want to believe that it's just nothing. So I said that I would bring it to you guys and we would get some conversations about this, because this is pretty nutty. They kind of appear out of nowhere with a sort of like pop-up animation. They don't just sort of like blip. There is almost like an explosion animation or like a time warp animation, and then they're there. But it does look very, very sketchy. I'm not 100% on whether this has been edited or not, or if it's tampered with and played around with, or if this is actually inside the game. But purple lights in a ship, if this is real, this looks nutty. This looks absolutely nutty. Not only that though, but we have now got Illuminate audio file leaks. Now, this one is quite a long one, so I'm only going to play you a small segment of what it sounds like while you're fighting them, but you guys can go and see the full 2.5 minute video via the link in the description. I'll make sure it's the last one so you guys can easily find it and go and check it out. But it is pretty squiddly. It's the only way I can explain it. A lot of chatter, a lot of like sloppy noise. It's not very nice. Listen to this.
There's something here.
Squid warp gate.
Enemy elite. For super!
But nonetheless, I'm so damn excited to come against the Illuminate, especially after having the automatons for so bloody long now. I can't wait for something a little bit new, a little bit fresh, a little bit out there and quirky. And we don't know when they're coming, but the more that we kind of wait for these guys, the more that comes up, and the more leaks that happen, and more that happens inside of games and audio files and keynotes and stuff like that. It just is going to be soon. It's going to be over the next couple of weeks. There's no way. I think that realistically next week, the likelihood is that they'll focus on the new war bond, and that'll be the key feature. But the week after that may well be when we see the Illuminate. I'm excited to see what happens inside of this game, and the way that it seems to be taking it forward is just absolutely incredible for me. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you have, then make sure you smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe, post notifications turned on. This is unfortunately all we got time for today, but I appreciate all of you guys so damn much. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.